we Muslims feel this is Christian.
The Islamic community in Kakamega has strongly opposed a recent Supreme Court ruling allowing children born out of wedlock to inherit from their Muslim fathers. The landmark decision followed a petition by Fatuma Athman Abud Faraj, who challenged the exclusion of such children from her late husband's estate. In its ruling, the Supreme Court declared that denying them inheritance rights is both unconstitutional and discriminatory, even if it contradicts Islamic inheritance laws. Speaking during a press briefing in Kakamega, National Muslim Leaders Forum NAMLEF representative Suleiman Anami expressed strong opposition to the ruling, calling it a direct affront to Islamic laws.
Last Monday, 30th June, the Supreme Court of Kenya issued a ruling declaring that children born out of wedlock to Muslim fathers are entitled to inherit from their father's estate. This is a momentous and sensitive development, one that directly intersects with the domain of Islamic personal law, and one that demands our utmost reflection, understanding, and response. The Quran clearly outlines who is entitled to inheritance and under what conditions.
I believe my regional coordinator will take it up with the national chairman of SUPKEM to make sure this situation is addressed clearly so that the judiciary may understand, because we cannot allow this to continue. The teachings of the Quran cannot be changed, because we shall be forced to rewrite the Quran to suit the situation.
Anami, however, acknowledged the need for balanced approach and proposed remedies to ensure such children are treated fairly, stressing that they are innocent and should not suffer for circumstances beyond their control.
These children are innocent and must be treated with compassion, dignity, and care. Therefore, we propose the following remedies. Number one, establishment of funds. That means that wealthy Muslim individuals and institutions should set up charitable endowments to support the education, welfare, and well-being of such children. Number two, voluntary gifts, which we call wasiya. Fathers who wish to support these children can allocate up to 1/3 of their property, in this case estate, through a wasiya or will, as permitted in Islam. And number three, social support programs. We urge our Muslim charities and county level organizations to design support programs specifically tailored for vulnerable children in our communities, regardless of their background.
He called on the government and judiciary to respect Islamic principles and urged Muslims to remain steadfast in living according to the teachings of the Quran.
Let us instead strengthen our resolve to live by the teachings of the Quran and Sunnah, which guide us not only in matters of worship, but in our family structures, ethics, and financial dealings.
On his part, NAMLEF Western Region Chair Sheikh Abu Muhsin Qasim cautioned both Muslim and Christians engaging in relationship outside marriage, noting that such actions often lead to complex legal and moral dilemmas. He further advocates for reforms in the legal system, particularly pushing for Qadi's court to be the final authority in matters of Islamic family laws.
Like the ruling that has been done by the Supreme Court, whereby Islam, through Allah, has put a very good system whereby he says that all people should be married. Nobody should get a child outside marriage. This is something that should be copied and enhanced by everybody irrespective of the religion. Even the Christians, our dear brothers and sisters and Christians, we should stand up and say that mtu asizae mtoto nje ya ndoa. This is not something you can say that this is for Muslims. Because without doing that, we are going to create chaos in the societies. So we call upon the Supreme Court, hata kama haiwezi badilisha, lakini in the future this thing should be changed. Number two, uamuzi huu wa Supreme Court unaonyesha kwamba kuna haja ya mabadiliko. There is a need to do a change in the law whereby the Qadi's court becomes final. We cannot have a case that started in the Qadi's court only to reach at its apex. For somebody with whatever reasons decides to change course and go to the other court so that it's nullified. Something has to be done so that Qadi's court is of finality.
Meanwhile, The matter now reverts to the Mombasa High Court for estate distribution as the broader national debate on the balance between constitutional rights and religious laws continues. Reporting for Shahidi TV, my name is Timothy Sonic.